Hey, I'm Laura Nickerson, giving you the buzz on local news and events. Well, behind me is the load-in for the musical Wicked, which is coming right here to the Hollywood Pantages Theater and running through March 15th. Now, this is a touring show, which means it goes from town to town, and every time they go to a town, they have to set up all of the sets and the lights. So let's take a look at that process while I fill you in on the buzz. Company manager Steve Quinn is one of the people who makes this whole load-in happen. Now, how long do you have to put together the set when you get to a new town?
It takes about 2.5 days to put everything together. It's 14 semi-trailer trucks worth of equipment.
And what are some of the biggest challenges with putting together such an elaborate set?
Part of it is mostly the differences in the theaters we travel to, because some of them aren't as large as the Pantages. So we have to sometimes, put a very large set into a very small space, but it's a full set here.
If that happens, who gets cut? One of the monkeys has to go?
Well, no, we don't cut anything from the show. We're just a little bit more tighter backstage, more friendly.
Well, this looks pretty cool. Will you take me on a little tour?
Absolutely.
Great, let's go. So what is it that they're putting together right there?
That's Glinda's bubble.
She travels in the bubble, right?
She absolutely does.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. You know what else sounds like a lot of fun? Heading out for some great baseball at the Calabasas High School baseball alumni game. It's Saturday, December 20th at 10 a.m. on the varsity field at the Calabasas High School. For info on tickets, contact Beth Shore or Michelle Glasser. It's alumni and coaches from the past 35 years versus the varsity team that's happening right now. Which one do you think you're going to win?
The better team.
The better team. Well, well said. So these lights behind us, how many lights like these are in the show?
We have about 77 moving lights and then another 100 more in lights, so over 200.
Wow. Well, there's another cool light display that's coming up. It's holiday lights at the LA Zoo called the LA Zoo Lights. This walkthrough experience features spectacular sets and lighting set in the cool zoo atmosphere. Nightly time tickets are available at lazoolights.org, and the evening event runs through January 4th, with the only dark days being December 24th and 25th. I mean, these lights are very cool too, but they probably don't take kindly to people just coming on the stage and walking through to tour them during a performance, right?
No, you don't want to do that. They're very bright.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Good news for animal lovers out there. Funds have been approved for the Liberty Canyon Wildlife Corridor going over the 101 freeway, and construction is beginning in January. Now, this is due in part to grants that are funded over $650,000 from the California Wildlife Conservation Board. And now it's time for our emergency preparedness tip of the week. Know the emergency plan at your child's school. Do they have enough food and water if your child needs to stay there overnight? And where will you pick up your child in case they are evacuated? This tip and links to many others are on the homepage of the City of Calabasas website. The holiday season is in full swing, and back in the old days before streaming and DVRs, we all sat around with bated breath for our favorite movies to come on TV. Well, we can still do that now. Here's a list of some of the movies that are playing this week. Tuesday the 16th, Miracle on 34th Street is on AMC at 8. Wednesday the 17th, A Christmas Carol is on TCM at 8 o'clock. Friday the 19th, catch Elf on ABC Family at 8 p.m. And Saturday the 20th, you can watch I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown at 8 o'clock on ABC. But be warned, if you watch them on TV, you might have to sit through those old-fashioned, long, talky things. What are those called? Commercials, right? So when the set is all set up, it looks so spectacular, but there's kind of an interesting concept behind the design. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Eugene Lee, who designed the set and won the Tony Award for his design. It's modeled after kind of a grandfather clock. So our show takes place, it's a flashback without giving too much away. And Eugene felt like it happens in the working mechanisms of a clock. So he took a cuckoo clock, threw it down the stairs, it broke into a million pieces, and that's kind of why we have cogs and gears and all sorts of things. So that's kind of interesting little piece of tidbit for you.
And that's incorporated into the costumes as well.
Yes, absolutely. Susan Hilferty, also a Tony Award winner for her design, incorporated a lot of that into the design of the show, yeah.
Well, that's so great. How do people get tickets?
You can go to HollywoodPantages.com for tickets. We're here through March 15th. We also have a lottery program, which you can check out online as well.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us to take a look around the setting up of the set of Wicked. I'm Laura Nickerson. I'll be back next week with more of The Buzz.